I'm gonna tell you today how to location scout like a pro. I also have a free Notion template that you can check out that has over 20 questions and a photo video checklist that you can download for free. So make sure you check that out. A location scout is basically time scheduled before the shoot that you can check out the space. You can see the lighting, you can check out who's there, just get a vibe for the overall location. For certain shoots, you might actually not have the time to location scout, and so you can still take these tips and apply them as soon as you get to your location before you start filming. First up, parking. Where is your crew and characters going to park? Is it street parking? Do you need to move your car later? Will your car be safe? Do you need someone to watch over your car? Is there a gate? Is there a security guard? Do you need to have your ID? Are you going to unload or load in a particular area? Basically understanding when you get there, what do you gotta do? And when you are trying to run a tight ship on your production day, you wanna make sure that everyone can get there on time. So you wanna give like parking instructions as well. Give a map exactly of where to park. Parking is the first thing that you do, so it really sets a tone for either a very smooth sailing day or a very stressful day. Number two, storing your gear or building your video village. You parked, you got there, now where do you put all of your equipment? This is really essential to communicate with the rest of your crew members. Where are you gonna safely store your equipment so that's accessible and safe? Number three is an app. It's called the Sunseeker app. Where is that thing? Oh God. The Sunseeker app will basically tell you where the sun will be. Pretty important stuff. Basically, it allows you to see where the sun will be. So that will naturally affect your shoot. You gotta know where the sun is. You gotta know what sunrise and sunset is. Are you gonna have your interview this way or that way? Where's the window? Does the sun actually set over the mountain? Does it get darker sooner? The Sunseeker app is a must. I'll link it down below. You pay for it, but it's worth it. Number four, establish your local point of contact. It's basically the person that is in charge of the location while you're filming there. So let's say it's a peer space location. Maybe they're not even there, but you know who to talk to if the AC stops working or a light goes out or something. Or maybe it's actually the client themselves that you're going to your grandma's house. Okay, how can you make sure that you communicate what you need to communicate to your local point of contact? Some things that I recommend communicating are how big your crew size is, how many cars you'll bring, how long you'll be at the location for, and your local point of contact will also point you in the right direction of some obvious like tips. They know the lay of the land, so be their buddy, ask them a lot of questions, and try and get their cell phone number. Number five, take photos and videos. You can do this on your iPhone. I'd highly recommend you bring your actual camera if you can. You can even do a test shoot. The more you are practicing in the environment, also at the same time, so if you know you're gonna shoot in the early morning, you go there a couple days before, check it out at the exact same time so you can understand the lighting, you can understand like the environment, you can really put yourself in that situation. Also on the Notion template, there's a checklist of different shots that you should get while you're on site. Hot tip. What I usually do is sometimes I don't have access to the camera that I'm actually using, or I'm doing a location scout for my DP. My DP actually isn't with me. So instead I like to take my DSLR, I have a 5D Mark IV, and I like to take photos on site. They're a little bit more professional, but I can even use them for marketing materials later on, or I just get better context to it and see how it looks on a DSLR. Number six, where's the power? Where are you gonna plug in your lights? Where are you gonna charge your batteries? Are there outlets? Talk to your people, figure out the power stuff. Make sure you're in contact with your DP and your gaffer. Are you blasting a light through a window? Do you need an outlet outside? Where is that outlet? Is it broken? Do you need to ask the person? Number seven, check out the natural lights and light and window situation. Are there windows? Do they have blinds? Can you close them? Does someone in the corporate office know how to turn off the overhead lights? It's one of my favorite questions. Or do you need to like gaff tape over some stuff? I've had people take out light bulbs from like ceilings on warehouses because my DP didn't like it. You never know, you can ask. Number eight, bathrooms and trash. Where's your crew gonna go to the restroom? And are there like enough restrooms? Sometimes if you're in the middle of someone's like backyard or something, I've had to produce a shoot where I had to like hire porta potty people. Sometimes you have to do that for a big crew. Also, where's your trash gonna go? Even if it's like a 2-person shoot, You're probably gonna accumulate some trash. I would highly recommend packing a trash bag in your backpack or a Ziploc bag or something for random stuff so you are not, I was a Girl Scout before, and one of our things was you need to leave the place better than you found it. And I believe that's the same case for when you use a location, whether it's someone's home, someone's studio, blah, 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 someone's business. You wanna make sure that oh my God, I almost forgot. Here's a hot tip. You have to take pictures of the room before you start messing with it. And this is absolutely essential. This applies to me a ton because we get invited into people's homes all the time to do home style interviews. And sometimes their house is just not set up for a film set. And so sometimes we move their couch, we move their paintings, we move their trinkets and stuff. And you definitely want to leave the room how you found it, if not better. Number 9, permits and location release forms. Do you need a permit? And you have to check with your local government, laws, all the things. I'm no expert, but figure it out. Are you in a private residence? Are you in a peer space? Do you have a contractual agreement that says, yes, you can film there? I'm not a lawyer, so consult a lawyer. A location release form, I always bring to my sets so that I know that I'm legally covered, that it's okay that my crew is there. So that's something that I usually send through Dropbox Sign, and I'll link the free template below in case you want to check that out. It also has our appearance and materials and crowd release forms. You want to make sure that you're legally covered. You're not going to get in trouble. Lastly, number 10, what are the surroundings of this location? Is it near a train station? Is it near an airport? Are you going to be near a church and hear bells ringing? I have no idea. Or a daycare is nearby, where there's tons of dogs. Are there dogs gonna bark in the middle of your interview? What are those audio considerations that you need to be aware of so that you can prep your sound people? Is it gonna be a big warehouse and so you probably need a sound blanket? Just take notes of the surrounding area and what might cause noise.
Loud noises!
All right, that's a wrap on today's video. I hope you found it useful and that you will take this checklist that I made for free for you on your next shoot. If you do, let me know. Subscribe, like, follow, all the things. And if you're into documentaries, check out our podcast, Talk Doc to Me podcast on Spotify. Say, I'm the reason why Leia's doing YouTube again. It's true. Aww. She's so cute. Name a better dog.